I've just watched Maxton Hall Season 2, Episode 5, and I've got a lot to talk about. Things get messier every single episode. Just when I thought finally they can live happily ever after, something happens that drives me crazy. So let's talk about both Episode 5 and 6. I want to start with Lydia since she's finally happy, and there's literally no one in the show that I care about more than her. I've been worried about her since she's pregnant, and because of the things she's been going through, I watch every episode wondering if something's going to happen to the babies. You know, negative emotions can affect pregnancy, and thanks to her father, who's clearly not an angel, the only emotions she's experiencing are the negative ones. Anyway, she finally has Graham by her side. I was counting the days for them to talk, and Graham finally ran after her. We already know that he's been trying to contact her, but Lydia was ignoring him since she wanted him to be happy. But they both couldn't take it anymore. The things he said to her were so sweet, and I'm sure that he's husband material. Lydia can marry him, and they can be together for the rest of their lives. Believe me, he'll make her the happiest girl in the world. But of course we have a problem, as always. Elaine got a photo of Lydia and Graham kissing, and we all know that she's going to use it. You may think that she already did, by sending it to the principal. But no, it was different. I'll get back to that. I mean, I would expect it from Elaine, but not Cyril. I still don't understand why he listened to her and took a picture of Lydia and Graham. And as if that weren't enough, he sent the photo to Elaine. Way to go, pal. Way to go. Now Elaine will ruin Lydia's life just to get back at James, and I'm telling you, Lydia doesn't deserve any of this. I just hope that James helps her somehow. I don't know what it'll take him to do that, but I know that he'll do anything for her. Speaking of James, his side is not so bright either. I think we all know that Mortimer was the one who got Campbell to withdraw the scholarship. I just don't understand how a 50-year-old man who runs a huge company has time to come after an 18-year-old girl. I mean, it's getting kinda creepy. We know that Ruby worked her entire life to get into Oxford. She's one of the top students and the head of the student council. Even the principal goes to her whenever he needs to get something done. She got a scholarship and a job in one of the top firms even before she started university, and all because she was determined to be successful. So she's finally in the place where she deserves and wants to be. Then a boy comes into her life, and his father, I'm repeating that again, his psycho father tries to destroy everything? No, that is definitely not happening. I don't care how much they love each other. I don't care if James is willing to give his life for her. She has to stay away from the Beauforts, period. I know that she sent an application for another scholarship, and she's probably gonna get one, but what happens after this one is solved? Do you guys really think that Mortimer will ever let them be together? I mean, maybe if he's dead. And Ruby is a girl who grew up in a loving and caring family, and she's really happy with her life. So why would someone have to put up with a man who's trying to destroy their lives continuously? I really thought for a tiny second that he saw his wife in Ruby, and that he's really trying to be nice to her because he has literally no one except his children, so he can't afford to lose James. But I'm pretty sure that you can even turn a bug into a human, but not Mortimer. I don't think that he has empathy and any kind of emotion inside of him. I don't care how much he cries. And if we get back to the message that's been sent to the principal, I can assure you that Mortimer's behind it. Do you remember the scene where he was going through James's old phone, reading his messages and looking at his photos? He had this disgusting smile at the end of it, so we know that he got something. That's why I think that it was Mortimer, and I think I know what he sent, but you guys won't like it. I'm taking you back to Season 1, Episode 1, to the very first event. James took some pictures while Ruby and Graham were talking alone, which was Graham's request. He wanted to talk about Ruby seeing him kissing Lydia. You may think that it's silly, but I'm telling you, those are the pictures Mortimer found, and I knew that they would come up somehow. So now the principal thinks that Ruby was involved with Graham, and this means Ruby can get expelled. But it would be bad for Mortimer, since he's going to find out that it was Lydia who was involved with Graham from the very beginning. And we all know that it'll be bad for the company, right? I mean, they were going to beat James for crying in front of the camera. What do you think will happen when the press finds out that Lydia was sleeping with her teacher and got pregnant? So yeah, Mortimer's plan will end up screwing him. The thing is, I'm happy that we're going to find out all about it next week, but I'm also sad that episode 6 will be the last episode of the season, and we'll have to wait at least a year to get the third season. So, we'll see. But in the meantime, you can check the video on the screen and don't forget to follow for more Maxton Hall content.